Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wolf Watches. I'm Wolf and today we will be reading your comments. So today is Sunday the 28th of March. The clocks went forward, so it's the first day of spring for 2021. Hopefully we'll be getting out of this lockdown very soon. What I'm going to do, is I'm going to try and not cut this when I'm talking about other things, but when I'm reading the comments I'll cut it so that it's a wee bit faster, because the last comments video was a bit long and it's longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was only going to be like 10 comments at the most. So firstly, thank you very much for all the subscribers. I love your comments, as you're about to see. I wish I could interact with you more, but a poll on Patreon didn't work. So I've tried this thing with the videos where I do the pilot episode, and if it gets 500 views within 2 months of posting, then I will do the rest of the season. And if the season's popular, then I will do the rest of the seasons until the show ends. Also, a lot of you don't realise I have mental health. I am recently found out a couple of years ago I'm autistic, which explains a lot in my life. I've achieved a lot, but it's always been hard, and I'm not using that as an excuse for anything. It's just you'll see me pausing, or you'll see late reactions to things that happen because it takes a couple of seconds for my brain nowadays to register that. No, that's not old age. I'm 46 at the moment, so I'm not too old. So, I guess we should get on reading these comments before the video gets too long. So, make sure I'm captioning it. Shall we try Twitter first? I have 0 messages on Twitter, so I know a few people have shared my videos on Twitter, like Fantastic Mr. Fox and The Muppet Show and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I've scrolled down the comments on the YouTube, and we'll start from the one above the last one that I liked, which should have been the last one of the last reading your comments. So let's go. Just a suggestion for future reaction videos. A reaction video is all of the moments in the movie series that affected you strongly. If you're having a bit of a cry, show that. It's clear from the red in your eyes that you were. So don't edit it out, and it'll make your videos better. Thank you. I get a bit embarrassed crying on the camera, but I'll recognise what you said. Thank you. If you have Netflix subscription, go watch Sense8. I've been meaning to watch that for years and years. People have suggested it in real life. Not that you're not real life. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's only 2 seasons and it has a proper ending at the end. It's a fantastic series. I may actually go and watch that. I'll definitely add that to my list of the pilot episodes that I'll do. Thank you. Must remember and like these once I've read them, so that if it's liked, if you've got a thumbs up on your reply or a thumbs down, hopefully no thumbs down, then that means I've read them and reacted to them. Just watched from Canada and this was devastating. This show can be very sad at moments, and I agree with you. Very good, thank you. See, even the little replies is good for me, thank you. Your voice is so calming. Subscribed. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. A lot of people have said in the past that they can't understand my accent because I'm Scottish. It's no like attack like that. Watching your videos cheers up my day. Thank you for your soft, kind personality. Oh, thank you. About my previous comment about Philip Schofield, the filming ended in late 2019, so it must have been an insane guess. That was definitely a good guess when they did that in the show. I thought that they had filmed that part after he came out, which would have made sense, but even more amazing that they did it before. Maybe that's the reason he came out. Joking. Thank you for reading my comment. Seems like I'm always crying. Hope you're well, Wolf. Hi, Lisa Marie. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, it's okay to cry, as I've been told I should be putting my crying moments on screen more. It's an amazing mini-series. It definitely is. I love that show. I really should start doing like a roundup of my thoughts on the shows, because I get to watch them when I'm editing them, and I pick up a lot more rather than my full thoughts straight after the episode. Those are obviously important to me, but I should do a roundup of those as well at some point. I can't believe I found someone who's reacted to this. I'm so happy, and you seem really sweet. The Velvet Goldmine was a fantastic film, and I believe it was my 100th episode that I did as a reactor. Really good, great music. It was fun, very 70s glam rock. I really enjoyed doing that. I've really enjoyed your review of this wonderful series. I've never finished the series and immediately watched it all over again, but I did with this one. As a reactor, when I'm editing it, I get to rewatch it, so technically I've watched the episodes twice, and I plan going back and watching it again at some point this year too. I enjoyed watching your reaction to Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julian Newmar. I love that movie. Thank you. I really hope Robbie moves past his Anakin stage. That's the perfect way to describe it. It was nice watching your reactions. Great soft spoken voice. Thank you. Something is going to happen, I think, in season 4. By the end, where he's come back around. Maybe even in the tournament. I think Robbie will come back to the good side by the end of season 4. Hopefully season 4 isn't the final season. Maybe it'll be KK2 intro all over again before Robbie turns. Cobra Kai ends up losing and Kreese tries choking him out. Though that can equally have Tori swapped in. That would be interesting. I think it would be good if Tori turned as well. But I'm scared that maybe she's went too far. That Terry Silver prick, yes, it's him. A great season, enjoyed seeing your reactions. Thank you. It was confirmed that Scott picked him up at the end for... Oh, yes. He did, yes. It took me a wee while to work that out as well. I didn't realise that until after editing, I think. Someone said to me in a comment, so thank you. This channel is very cute and has all of my interest. I'm 24 from the Caribbean. Sorry. But I love gay media and your commentary. Thanks very much. The guy who plays the dad has done a few gay themed movies and programmes. Has he? He was quite cute. Maybe I'll have a wee look for this. You should check out Lisa's channel. She's traditionally a metal singer. I did a short search on Google, on Wikipedia for her. But I didn't really look at her music. I did see that she has in a metal band, and I will go back and check her out sometime. Fantastic commentary. You've got a great personality. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hercules: The Legendary Journeys is possibly my favourite show of all time, and its spin-off Xena is not far behind. See, I thought it was Hercules first, then Xena, so maybe those flashbacks from Xena episode 1 were in Hercules. So I have Hercules in my list to do the pilot episode of that. That would be interesting to do those shows. Maybe start with Hercules and eventually spin off onto the Xena episodes. This is one of, if not my very favourite show of the year. Keep watching and enjoying, as none of your questions will be answered. So, thanks Jamie. Yeah, I've watched all of WandaVision. I've edited it all. I've doubled it up in 2 episodes, except for episode 9, which isn't due to get shown the day after the final episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It starts off very slow, but it gets better from there. Definitely, I agree, the first two episodes nearly put me off, but once I got into episode 3, especially the ending part, I was totally hooked. I loved the first episode. I was instantly drawn in because it reminded me so much of Bewitched. It did. I love Bewitched. I used to always watch it when I was younger, even the black and white ones, even when they changed to the new Darren. It's probably a good thing you weren't in the scene then. I wasn't out though, I was just finishing high school. Yeah, I didn't go out in the scene until 1994, where I went. The first thing I ever went to was the first ever Scottish Pride in Edinburgh by myself. Didn't know anybody, travelled all the way up there. I was like 70 miles, 60, 70 miles away. I didn't go out in the club scene. I've never been a fan of the club scene. But yeah, I used to have loads of gay friends when I first came out when I was 18. But a lot of bad experiences before then from people that I was in school with and family that involved me being beat up, being threatened and being cut with knives and stuff like that, but I don't want to talk about that any further. The last two episodes will surprise you. Keep watching, it gets better. All those last two episodes, I won't say what happens in case the viewers haven't seen it, but yeah, that was fantastic. It's nice to get that kind of world coming into the Marvel Universe, being explained more, and maybe I'm thinking the end episode extra scene, this is how Blade comes into it, I think. I was 19 in 1981. So many memories came flooding back by watching the series, especially the scenes set in heaven. What is true is no one understands the mysterious illness which was treated more like a myth than reality. So we just carried on partying until people we knew started becoming ill and died. That must have been a terrible thing to go through. Luckily, I haven't known anyone who has been positive and passed away from that. So I really feel sorry for people who have lost a lot of people through this. Xena! Nah, that's the one. I know I need to get the 3 CD set of the score from La La Land Records. This is my favourite score, the original by the original soundtrack. Cell liked many of his fantastic compositions. Bram Stoker's Dracula is a great movie, and I intend to watch it every year around spooky season. This is one of the best shows ever. Had it all action, comedy, drama. Lucy Lawless, who plays Xena, is the best. Xena used to be a bad girl, and the whole series is about her seeking redemption for her past. Gabrielle is a kind, gentle soul that shows her in a different way. In the end, Gabby becomes more skilled as Xena. Please do more, thanks. Thanks for that good comment, thank you. Yeah, I liked Xena. I had a lot of problems with copyright music, so if I do more Xena, there'll be more. The fight scenes will be muted if there's a lot of music, because they banned it in 2 countries and I had to re-edit it and mute music, and it was a pain for a while. Even though I had it scheduled for over a month, they didn't tell me that they were going to block it until the day before it was scheduled. I would like to do more Xena and Hercules. That would be interesting to do. I know this didn't get the 500 likes, but I'd like you to eventually continue. I think that I may do this at some point. Brother Theodore was the voice of Gollum here and in The Hobbit. Oh, did he do the Gollum for both of them? That was really good. Well spotted, I didn't notice that. And he's honestly a better Gollum than in Peter Jackson's movies. Oh, precious. I thought Gollum in the Lord of the Rings version was poorly done. I didn't like the way he acted or was drawn. But I liked the Froggy Toady version of Gollum. That was probably my favourite one from the animated. like before I click play. Thank you very much. I appreciate that for the Muppet Show, the Sex and Valentine Show. I keep calling it the Sex and Valentine Show. And that's us all caught up with our comments. Didn't take long today. Thank you for those. Yeah, can I ask your advice while you're here? I know some of my videos only get below 100 views, and I have shared them on Facebook and Twitter, and I've tried to. I'm not good at putting them on Instagram, or I don't know what other sites people get on. How did you get your views? Thank you for everybody who shares them or and other comments. I enjoyed that. Yeah, so if you could recommend somewhere where I could post my videos. I've tried doing it on Facebook, as I says, and Twitter, and there was a Discord site, but people aren't really looking at them. I know that sounds a bit greedy, asking for more viewers when I've got all those great subscribers. I love how I've got all those great subscribers, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I was going to run past you an idea I have. On my intro video, I've got my top fives. Shows. Hope you've seen both of them. I was thinking that I'm going to start doing my own personal top tens, like on music. That won't be music reaction. It'll be my top 10 favourites. So I was thinking maybe the first one I do will be my top 10 ever Eurovision songs, because Eurovision season is coming up, and I was thinking about moving my camera in front of my TV and doing a live reaction to that, doing a reaction to Eurovision, both semi-finals and the final. Hopefully, I don't know how it's going to work this year. I would like to do that and do other artists that I've grown up with and that I enjoy today, and maybe do my top 10 of there, and then maybe you guys will enjoy them, and top 10 movies as well, etc, etc. I was actually wanting to do my top 10 Prisoner Cell Block H episodes as well. That would be fun. So yeah, that we've come to the end of that. Not too long this time, which is okay and reasonable for you to watch. Thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, I've got a reaction to do today. I've got 3 movies and then a new show that's a spin-off of these 3 movies. So hopefully that'll be up soon, and hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Thanks again for all your comments, and we'll see you in another comments video, and thanks for watching, and cheers.